Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, the Golden Gophers will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes offense will get the first possession of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
Now, fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Line gets set, first down. Movement here from the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads it left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On second down, just keeps firing. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And the Golden Gophers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. First and goal for the offense. Power ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a crease, it's Chubb. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw on second down. And the timing just a hair off. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. The snap sets up to throw. They've got the screen set up. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Motion from the offense. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Forced out of the pocket. At the 35, he's open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He'll pitch it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. He's going to pass. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop.
Fires one high and deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and he plucked it.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He makes the connection.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to move it through the air. fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Feeling some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the tailback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. And the Golden Gophers get enough to move the chains. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they got him for the sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Give to the back. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Sweet feet on the move. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Buckeyes are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. Smacks him with the stiff arm. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 10 over Georgia State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And he's still running after the move. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Going to the running game. Gets away from one, finds room. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Quarterback checking off. Using his legs, it's Chubb. Smashes through. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down to 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
And back to the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Tackled immediately after the catch. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Meyer. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the catch past the sticks. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On second down, he's looking downfield. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and the ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis.